So don't know. What's up and welcome back. Today we're gonna be sipping and painting. I, like many of you, love the phrase aesthetically pleasing. And for me that means seeing an object, a painting, or even a house that the colors, the shape, the form, and how it is just draws your attention. Like for example, this basket. I saw this at World Market and it's literally just like linen cloth with some metal wrapped around it, and just something about it, I was like, wow, I need it. And it was only $5, so it was a steal. And that's what we're going to be painting today. We're going to be painting something minimal, but it's gonna look good in your room. I'm gonna be doing 3 different types of paintings today that you can hang up in your room, look at, and probably get some really cool Instagram pictures. Also, stay tuned for the end of the video because there's gonna be a giveaway contest. All right, go put on your comfy clothes, grab some wine, and let's go. All right, so for your supplies, you're gonna want a canvas. I'm using an 8x10 canvas for 2 of my paintings, and then for the last one, we're gonna do this little baby. Next, you're gonna want paintbrushes, obviously. You don't need to have a dramatically big paintbrush like I do. I'm just using this so that I can paint my background faster. But you are gonna want kind of like a bigger brush so that you can get most of your background. Next, you're gonna want some slightly thinner, smaller brushes so that we can add some detail. Next, you're gonna want a teeny baby paintbrush so that we can do even more detail. Which brings me to my next thing. You're gonna want at least a jar of water, bowl of water, whatever you want, so that when you're done painting with your paintbrush, you can stick it in there, clean out the brush, and then you're also gonna want a paper towel on hand so that you can just wipe it. And for your paints, you're gonna want at least 3 to 5 accent colors along with black and white for mixing. Just colors that go with your room. Like for example, my room is white with some plants, so it gives me some green accents. There's a lot of neutral colors and decorations with metal accents. So I'm gonna be sticking to warmer and neutral colors, obviously. If you have a pink room, go ahead and friggin' paint with more pinks and reds and whites, whatever you want. Next, you're gonna want a mixing pad or paper or a paper towel, anything that you can put your paints on and mix them with. And lastly, a pencil with an eraser so that you can sketch out on your canvas what you're gonna paint and guide yourself along the way. Also, grab your drinks, wine, beer, liquor, I don't care. I was gonna do a mimosa until I found this bottle of rosé. Cool, let's get started. So here's my cute little canvas. I'm using acrylic paints because that's all I have, and I'm gonna start with this unbleached titanium from Artist Loft. And if you're balling on a budget like me, Artist Loft is a really good way to like start with acrylics, if that makes sense. It's a good beginner's acrylic. So I'm gonna take the paint on my brush and we're gonna paint all over the canvas. So figure out your base color, whatever you want for the background. And when you are painting your background, I never do this and I really should. Make sure you get like on top and all around your canvas, just so it looks a little bit cleaner and not a hot mess. So, ta-da, it's done like magic. And this is what I'm saying when I talk about the edges. So see the back, how it's still the canvas material, and then we have it here. Next, take your second color, whatever you feel like is gonna go. What I also find helpful is putting all your colors on your mixing pad just so you can see them, pick out which ones are gonna complement each other and such. I'm gonna go in with, I literally just found this, it's a gold color, so I'm really excited to use it. So what I'm gonna do now is draw a circle in the middle. As best you can. I don't even do perfect circles. So I want it kind of big. Grab more gold. I'm gonna come here in the middle. And this is what I mean by using a brush that has a little more of a thinner edge, because that way you get that nice end. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna finish this off camera. Next step. So this is what you should have so far. You should have fully painted your canvas, and now you have a random circle in the middle. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with kind of a dark teal, and we're gonna draw like a plant. It's not necessarily a plant, it's just a bunch of leaves. So watch. We're gonna go up and in here. Okay. Not entirely loving that green, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some black to darken it up. So now, like I said, we're gonna go in with our thinnest brush for those tinier details. And for the leaves, literally just, I don't know, draw what you think a leaf looks like. And then you're just gonna keep drawing leaves until you think it looks right. So once you finish your leaves, this is what it should look like. For your leaves, they don't have to be in a museum. You can literally just be messy and it's already like kind of cute. It's a little plain for my liking. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and take some white and my thinnest brush and add little white dots all around, and I'll see you in the next break. Alright, so for our next piece, we're going to do a cute little sunset moment. In the interest of saving time, I already painted over my canvas with white. So now we're going to take our pencil. You're going to draw some hills. I'm going to try to do this as dark as I can. So kind of like that. Can you even see that? I can't even see it. I don't know if you can see these lines right here. And then we're going to draw another hill, but what we're going to do is leave some space in between hills, and I'll show you in a sec. Figure out where your hill is gonna be. So we're gonna start here and work up. And then, like I said, we're gonna leave a gap. So you're gonna outline your other hill here. Can y'all see that? Okay. So here's what you should have so far, and see, you've got this gap here, and really what this gap is going to be is going to act like a river. And this is why we have erasers. And then we're going to draw another hill right up here, and this is where it's going to end. So in total, you want to have at least 4 hills, however many hills you want. So I'm going to take a dark teal like I did on the last one, and then I have 3 different browns that I'm going to use. So we're going to start with one mountain. So you're just going to paint along your lines. So you want to make sure you at least cover that pencil mark. And so what I'm doing next is I'm taking this tannish color and I'm going to paint the bottom hill and this top hill. This is where your bigger brush comes in handy. Y'all, I hate when this happens. Not aesthetic. It's okay though, because once it dries completely, I'll just go over it with white. I'm gonna take this bronze color and paint this final hill. Oh, I actually hate that. Alright. So what I decided to do was experiment a little and mix a super dark brown with this bronze color, and I'm not completely hating how it looks, but I don't have like the exact ratio of color to color, so I just keep mixing the dark brown and going in. It's kind of adding like a cool texture feel to it. And yay, our hills are done. Next, I'm gonna go back in with that gold color that I had and paint a sun. So you can have your sun wherever. If you like the corner, that's cool. If you want it like right over here, that's dope too. I think I'm gonna fill like this empty space here and put the sun. But in the middle. Now that I've done that, I've fully committed to it and I can't go back now. Do I want to do a moon? We're gonna moon. Okay. So we've committed to that little splotch. We're gonna do a crescent moon. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm cringing at the fact that it's not. It's fine. Oh, for the love of God, turn out well. Okay, so she turned into a full moon. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with a second coat on these mountains because let's face it, they could use it. But I'll wait till the end of the video to show you the finished product on this one, but so far, this is what it should look like. Alright, and for your last painting, super simple. So it's just a cute little fun piece with my tiny canvas. In the interest of saving time, I already painted it. I mixed like white and this color called Raw Sienna, and I got this like peachy orange color. I don't know. I kind of like it. And so I'm going to take a dark brown color and just paint the other half of this painting. So we're going to start up here on your corner and just do like a squiggly line. We're gonna paint this bottom half dark brown. Or I'm gonna paint this bottom half dark brown. You can do whatever color you want. And while you're painting your other side, what I'm doing is going along with the line while I'm painting, and it kind of creates like a cool like added texture to your half. I don't know if that makes sense. Art is a process, people. So you should have something like that. You can use whatever colors you want. The beauty of using colors that are already in your room to paint, it doesn't really matter what colors you do because no matter what, it's gonna go with your room. I'm gonna do a sun and moon. So we're gonna do like a crescent moon on this light side, and then we're gonna do a circle sun on the other side. If you are gonna use white and you're gonna use a brush that you previously used with color, please make sure that it's like all the way rinsed, because you're gonna go in with white and forget like the tiniest bit of color on your paintbrush. You're gonna be really frustrated. And in Grand Sandra fashion, if I don't like how something's turning out, I improvise. We are no longer doing a crescent moon because apparently I don't know how to do one. So we're painting a white circle. And if you want to do a sun and moon like my original idea on both sides, that's great. Do that, because I couldn't. I'm kind of seeing doing more shape. And you know what? I don't like hate this. Oh god, I should add something. We might add some gold here. Wonderful. So what I'm doing here is just painting a gold line along my half here. So now it should look something like this. You can always flip it over, do whatever you want. And now that we finished our paintings, let's see them in action. If you did paint with me, please take a picture, leave it on your story, and tag me. I would love to see it. And for the giveaway, this is what you can win. An original piece done by me, and of course I have a huge selection of pieces that I will send the winner so that they can choose some really cute stickers. And these never before seen Pink Rose Arts coasters, I will give you 4, and of course you can choose a painting that I did in this video. Super cute. And to enter the giveaway, you're gonna go ahead and tag 1 or maybe 3 friends on my last Instagram post. And so that I know you were really watching this, go ahead and leave the name of the drink that you were drinking while you were watching my video. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna be showing you 3 different styles of paintings. They're not really styles. This canvas, I like to use what do I say? Okay, get it together.